Oh, hi. Yeah, it's a busy cafe, isn't it? Yeah. Well, you seem really sweet. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions to see whether or not we can be friends? Yeah? Okay. I just got my iPad here and I'll ask questions. I have some questions to ask. First up, this is important. Pizza or tacos? Okay. Next question. What do you look for in a friend? Mm-hmm. Okay. What's your favorite city? Okay. When is your birthday? Hmm. Okay. So, what's something you wish you figured out sooner? Drop my pencil. Mm-hmm. What's somewhere you've been to that you wish you could, like, that you wish to never go back to? Like, the experience was horrible. For me, it was a boat that was, I forgot where I was, but I was taking a boat to get to somewhere, and it was just so dirty and disgusting and sandy and muddy. I'm not a boat person, so it just kind of wasn't my thing at all. Mm-hmm. And what's yours? Okay. So, what are you interested in that most people haven't heard of? Okay. Okay. And do you like chemistry? Yeah? Yeah, I do feel a little bit of chemistry between you and I. Nice. Do you have a role model? Yes or no? Okay. So, would you say we're living in a dystopia? I would believe so. I honestly think. I think so. Uh, will you be my prom date? What's your favorite food? For me, I think my favorite food would be uh, pupusa. It's kind of like this dough. No, it's a flour. It's like flour, and then inside the flour, there's like, it can be chicken or it can be pork, and it's just kind of like, or it can be, yeah, it can be chicken or it can be pork, and then it's like, and then I like to put, what's it called? I like to put pico de gallo on top, and it it hits. Okay, it is so good. I love it. All right, are you a gamer? Listen, I game. Okay, I game. I'm always on that that Roblox grind, you need to see my Roblox Tycoon. It is so cool. Can you ride a unicycle? I'm impressed. Do you have an iPad? Okay. Now, many celebrities are often viewed as the epitome of success. Do you believe in that? I don't believe in that. I don't think they're the epitome of success, because, you know, some celebrities are nepo babies and like I don't know. I just think obviously the people that have gotten there are very successful, but I think there are way more, I think there are way more successful people that don't have to be celebrities, and I believe that, I don't think that celebrities are the end-all be-all of success. Anyways, okay, imagine this. You just recently starred in a movie that made millions in the box office. What are you doing with the money? Okay. Now, when you were younger, what did you want to become? For me, I feel like I wanted to become a teacher because I just saw teachers surrounding me and I was like, seems cool, but I do not want to be a teacher. Not anymore. Tell me what your parents were like during your childhood. If you want to skip the question, we can skip the question. Have you ever dated anybody? Do you like potatoes? I just love potatoes. They can be so many different things. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. That is the greatest vegetable known to man, I think. Potatoes are amazing. You know what? Shout out to potatoes. What's your biggest pet peeve? I hate when people chew like a cow. Like, I hate it when people just chew and chew, and like they chew with their mouth open. It really gets on my nerves. I also don't like it when I'm walking in front of somebody and they randomly spit on the sidewalk. Why? What is that about? Why are you spitting on the sidewalk? Why are you spitting? What? Like, are you a llama? Is it llamas that spit? Or is it alpacas? I don't know. Llamas are in Minecraft. That's all I know. So, to what extent has new media changed politics? Oh yeah, TikTok is up there. And are you aware that, according to an article published by The Atlantic, in America, the rich donate 1.3% of their income, and the poorest, they donate 3.2%. What's up with that? Do you believe that the rich are obligated to donate? Do they need that much money? I don't know. Because if I put myself in that position, maybe I'm greedy. I guess I'm greedy. Who am I to judge? Okay. What's your opinion regarding Taco Tuesday? And what's your opinion regarding fast food? I love fast food. Okay. What does the future look like to you? sometimes I'm scared if there is even a future for maybe for me, but if I have children, I mean, sometimes I think everything's going, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm being pessimistic. What's your opinion on the color red? I love the color red. It's so elegant, but it can also mean danger. I think it's wonderful. And you? Mm-hmm. In a novel, I think made by Terry Pratchett, and I'm paraphrasing this, he mentioned that the reason why rich people are so rich is because they manage to spend less money. Do you believe this concept? How often do you purchase expensive products because they last longer than its cheaper counterparts? It has me thinking a lot because I purchase a lot of cheap items and then they break, and then I purchase the same item and then it breaks, and then I purchase it again, but I just can't. I feel like I can't afford the more expensive one that would last longer. I don't know. That I'm just spending so much money in the long run. But it's at that moment that purchase is cheap. I don't know. Okay, this is an important question. I really need to know this. Do you believe in first taste, middle taste, last taste, and aftertaste? I have been arguing with a friend about this. There is a first taste, there's a middle taste, there's a last taste, and an aftertaste when you're tasting food or a drink. The first taste is the first taste, that first hit, like, okay, this is my first opinion on what I'm about to, like, what I'm drinking. That middle taste is when it's on your palate, it's swishing around, and you're like, okay. And then the last taste is kind of just like when it kind of goes down, it's kind of like that last taste. But it's not lingering, it's just, it's about to leave your mouth, and that's what I think. And then the aftertaste is the lingering. The aftertaste is after everything's swallowed, everything is like, everything's gone, but you do get that subtle aftertaste. I believe that there's a first taste, middle taste, last taste, and aftertaste. Do you believe? Because we cannot be friends if you don't believe in this. I guess we could be friends. I guess I'll have to learn I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree if you don't agree with me. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Okay. I see your point of view. What are some of your favorite smells? I do enjoy the smell of gasoline, if I'm being honest. What about you? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what fictional place attracts you the most? When I think about this question, I think about Wreck-It Ralph. I want to be in that world so bad. That sounds amazing. I want to go to the candy world, but then I also want to be able to get into a little plug and travel into an arcade and get into any other game world I would like to get into. That's amazing, because I also have this thing where sometimes I wake up and I think today's going to be an apocalypse. The apocalypse is going to arrive. There are going to be zombies. Not zombie apocalypse. I'm not talking about any other apocalyptic world. I'm talking about zombies here. And I'm just thinking, I wake up and I prepare myself. I think, if there's a zombie apocalypse today, what am I going to do? So I think if I'm in a Wreck-It Ralph world, I can visit a zombie apocalypse and see if my methods work. Because I'm always curious, like, will I survive in a zombie apocalypse? But I also feel like I would get bored. I think I would get bored in a zombie apocalypse. Yeah. I feel like I would live for a little bit, and then I would get bored. And then I don't know what I would do with myself. And you? How about you? fictional place attracts you the most? I don't know if you forgot the question. I kind of went off on a tangent. Okay. Okay. Alright, I see that. What is the worst movie you have ever seen? I have to sit and think about this one. Is there a worst movie I've ever seen? I've seen some bad movies. But I see them, the movies that I've seen, I see intentionally. Because they make me laugh. Like Ratatouille. That movie's hilarious. No doubt that it's a horrible movie. Very poorly animated. With a very lackluster storyline. However, I wouldn't say it's the worst movie I've ever seen because I intentionally put myself through that. I knew what I was going to see. I knew what I was putting myself through. So when I get asked, what's the worst movie I've ever seen? I think it would have to be a movie that took me by the I had expected to be good and ended up being bad. That really gets on my nerves. I know that there's a horrible movie. What's the worst movie I've ever seen? Oh, I don't even know. Oh, I don't think I can answer this one. We're gonna have to skip. But what about you? Do you have an answer? Worst movie ever seen? You do? Okay. I'll write it down. I don't think I've heard of that movie. Yeah, and what was bad about it? Okay, I didn't know that. I haven't heard about that movie. What's something you've recently learned? Okay. Nice. Yeah. Me? What's something I've recently learned? I have recently... I have recently learned that when the questions are turned on me, my mind goes blank. What have I recently learned? I learned a lot of things. Okay, I learned a lot of things. Because you learn something new every day, so I know I must have recently learned something. What did I learn? Okay, please don't hate me for this, but I didn't know that Brandy Melville only has one size clothing in the stores. I went to Brandy Melville today. For the first time ever, actually. I've never been to Brandy Melville. But I just found out they have, like, the whole store is just one size. Why is it just one size clothing? What is up with that? I remember there being a controversy about it, and people saying, oh, we hate Brandy Melville, we hate Brandy Melville, like, the clothes are just for skinny people. I thought there was, like, I don't know, I just didn't believe it, especially since I heard about that, like, 4 years ago, and they still only sell one size clothing. So, I didn't know about that. I did not buy any clothes. I did buy jewelry, though. Sue me. Okay. What bends your mind every time you think about it? Something that just goes, what? Honestly, Brandy Melville belongs in this category as well. Now I keep thinking about it. Only one size? Are you kidding me? Oh, and you know, something that bends my mind as well is how I can pass by somebody that, okay, I need to tell the story. I actually am so happy, like, I can die in peace. But, when I had Instagram, I deleted it a couple months ago, But when I did have Instagram, I followed a girl on Instagram, and she would do like hair care routines and stuff like that. I think her name's Emily. And the reason, like, I've been taking care of my hair and it's so curly and I love it, but the reason that it's like, I started following her hair care routine, and then I was walking outside the other day. I walked right by her, and she was looking at me, and I was looking at her, and I was looking at her hair, she was looking at my hair, and my heart melted. Like, I'm so happy. But it just bends my mind to think that the people I see online, this sounds so stupid, but they're real. The people I see online, like, I can just pass them by in the street. I didn't know that. And it's just, I don't know why that's so mind-blowing to me, but I sound so dumb. Okay. Anyways, what bends your mind every time you think about it? Okay. Okay. Sorry, I drew a bunny. This bunny doesn't look good. Okay. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Nice. Me, I think I would choose... I think I would have to choose teleportation. I'm notoriously late. And I think if I could just teleport places... Oh no, I'd probably be late too. My superpower, I just want super time management. I was thinking about this the other day, actually. I was thinking, I wish I could just do anything I wanted and no time passed by unless I wanted the time to pass by. Like, I wish I could binge watch shows and not receive any consequences. Yeah. That'd be mine. Oh, on the topic of TV shows, what current TV show or movie have you recently been watching? Oh, okay. I think I've heard about that one, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to check. I'll Google it later. Me? Okay. I have currently been binge watching The 100. I thought about it the other day, and I'm solely binge watching it so I can see Lexi again. I need to see Lexi again, and I think the concept of the show is amazing. I really do. And I think it's so cool, and it really had me hooked. But then what happened to it? I don't like it when shows just don't know how and when to end, when to stop. They just keep wanting the money, the revenue, and it's just, what are you even creating anymore? Is this even art? Because tell me how a storyline can get so messed up so badly, and how can you ruin your characters in the way that you ruin them? That's all I have to say. Because so the main character, she was kind of annoying at the beginning. Okay, I get it, she's always been like that, but then she just gets so, I can't. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. It just makes me so upset when I think about it, because I like movies I like shows and movies, series that know when to end, when to stop. Because there's a certain point, because I think movies and TV shows, they're art. They are 100% a medium of art. And I believe that once it stops being art and just becomes money, it goes downhill. You can never make a TV show or a movie that is just about money, solely about, oh, how much money will this make? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Okay. So, say you're free in the middle of the week, Wednesday, okay? You're free on a Wednesday afternoon. What would you do? like you're so busy all the time, and then Wednesday afternoon, you're free. What would you do? Would you nap? Would you draw? Would you paint? Play music? I think I would nap. I feel so tired all the time. I feel like I want to sleep for 24 hours. What's your favorite comfort food? Okay. Mhm. Oh, that's why? Nice. Me, I would say my favorite comfort food is my grandmother's gallo pinto, which is beans, fried beans and rice. But it's just so, it brings me so much comfort, and she puts red peppers and green peppers and like yellow peppers and onions, and it's the way that she makes it specifically. It has to be from her, and every bite, like, it melts me, and I feel so at home. I feel so comforted. I feel so happy. My mother makes it. My mother makes gallo pinto, but it's not my grandmother's gallo pinto. My comfort food is my grandmother's gallo pinto. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received? Okay. Oh yeah, that's really good. Yeah. Nice. I think the best piece of advice I've received is that the time will pass anyway. Because I'm always concerned about whether or not I should waste my time on something. Say, oh, I need to go I need to go finish my painting, but I don't want to finish my painting, or I feel like it's a waste of time to finish my painting. But the time will pass irregardless of what I do, so I should do it, and I should spend it wisely, and I should spend it being productive, because the time will pass anyway. I think that has helped me a lot when I'm trying to finish schoolwork and stuff, because I think I don't want to do this schoolwork. I want to be watching TV. The time will pass anyway. Would I rather spend that time watching TV, or would I rather spend that time finishing work and being productive? Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite movie or TV show? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I heard of that one. It's nice, yeah. My favorite movie would have to be Fantastic Mr. Fox. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox. It is a comfort movie of mine. I think it is up there. I think it is my comfort movie. And I just think it's beautiful. And I don't like the people who say that animation is a genre, because that doesn't make any sense. Animation is it's just like live action. How can animation be a genre? Would you classify Coraline and Fantastic Mr. Fox as the same? Because they're not the same. Coraline is kind of like this, it's supposed to be like thriller, scary, and Fantastic Mr. I don't know what that is. My throat does that. I'm embarrassed. Anyways, Fantastic Mr. Fox is not in the same genre as Coraline. They're just not. They're both animation, but they're not the same genre. Animation is just a medium of art, and there are many different many different genres within animation, but animation itself is not a genre. Anyways, my favorite TV show would have to be Fleabag, because as I was saying previously, I love it when movies and TV shows know when to end, when to stop, and when to just cut it off, to stay good. Fleabag does that so perfectly. I love Fleabag. You can obviously tell that it was a work. It is a work of art, and a lot of time went into it, and her blood, sweat, and tears were put into that and building that show, and she pulled it off, and it's beautiful, and it depicts real people, real situations. I'm in love. I'm in love. Anyways, what is an unpopular opinion that you have? Was mine the animation one, or do a lot of people believe what I just said? I don't know. Mine would be the animation one. I feel like everybody calls animation a genre, but it's not a genre. What about you? Mm-hmm. Okay. And what's your worst habit? Okay. My worst habit, I would say that my worst habit would have to be I am always procrastinating. I need to get better at time management, and yeah, that would be my worst habit, is that I have a lack of self-discipline. It's so lame. I'm sorry, but I do. So, who are some of your heroes? Okay. Nice. For me, call me cliche, call me dumb, but my hero has got to be my mom. I love her so much, and she deserves the world. If you were a fruit, what fruit would you be? If I was a fruit, I would want to say a kiwi, but I'm allergic to kiwi. So how could I be a fruit that I'm allergic to? But I feel like I give off kiwi vibes. I give off kiwi vibes. But, you know what? I think if I was a fruit, I'd be a kiwi. I'd be a kiwi. But if not a kiwi, maybe I'd be a pumpkin. Those feel completely different. I'd be a kiwi and pumpkin infused. There we go. What are your values? This is important if you want to be my friend. Okay, I respect that. That's nice. And who inspires you to be better? Mm-hmm. Nice. Me? I think a lot of people inspire me to be better, but recently I've had somebody come into my life who really pushes me to be a better person. I just feel that they're always inspiring me to be a better person, and I really appreciate them. And I don't think that they know that they make me want to be better and do better and always improve. I don't think they know that at all. And if you had a theme song, what would your theme song be? Okay. Okay, I think I've heard of that song. Okay. And the last question. What's something that really happened to you, but nobody would believe unless they were there? This reminds me of like ghost stories and people having ghost stories. I do have one to tell. I'll tell it after yours. Go ahead. Go ahead. No way. Did that actually happen to you? Sorry, it's hard to believe. But that's intense. No way. Whoa, that's cool. I didn't know about that. That's really cool. I think we can definitely be friends. But something that happened to me. Okay. I believe that I believe. Okay. One night, I had a dream where I was sitting at a table with two people, and I called them by their names, and we were laughing and we were giggling. I woke up, I remembered the faces of those people, and I remember this 100% saying to myself, who were those people? I don't know them, never met them before in my life. They don't exist. A year later, I am sitting at that desk in my dreams. This is real life. I'm sitting at that desk that was in my dream with the two people in front of me that were in my dream. I said their names, and it was a deja vu moment, except it felt just like deja vu, except it was not deja vu because I remember that I 100% had a dream about these two people, this conversation, a year beforehand. I had met those people, and it is just, nobody, I've only said this to one person before, or two people before, and they sit there and they're like, okay, well, we believe you. No one truly understands. That was a mind explosion to me. And I don't want anybody telling me, oh, you just planted false memories. That's a false memory in your brain. I know what happened to me. I know what I saw. I know the situation. And it happened. I had a vision. I had a vision. Anyways, that was the last question. You answered them really well. And honestly, I think we're going to be great friends. I think we're going to get along. And I think... Here, I need your number now. I need your number. Yeah? Okay. Alright, I'll definitely call you later. I'll text you. Okay. Alright, we can definitely be friends because we have so much more to talk about. I'm so excited. Okay. Alright. Talk to you later.